You're watching Guitar State with Alex Lopez.
Hey everybody, this is Alex Lopez and welcome to another episode of My Guitar State. Today I'm going to be talking about two items that go hand by hand, and they are the EMG headset limited edition that EMG released on November 24th. I think it was on Black Friday. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken or not. But the ones that acquired one of these sets, which were 200 sets limited edition, celebrating the 40th year anniversary of the Ride the Lightning album, EMG came out with this great idea that they team up with Nash Guitars, Bill Nash, to make this Relic headset that we all saw online. For the ones that got this headset, of course, they knew what happened. The EMG website crashed, and a lot of people were complaining that the headset is not looking as it was looking on the pictures. But that's the first item. And the second item is my 1984 Gibson Explorer reissue that was released in December 2023. All right, so let's talk about the guitar first. We're gonna talk about the 1984 Gibson reissue Explorer that was released in December 2023, right around Christmas. I think it was 2 days before Christmas or 2 days after Christmas. I'm not sure about that. My memory is a little blurry, but I'll tell you the story how I got my guitar. I got this guitar. Remember that Gibson announced the Explorer, the Black Explorer, the Flying V Explorer months back. I think early 2023 or late 2022. I don't really remember. Bottom line, I didn't acquire that. And a lot of haters, they were saying, I'm not buying those things because I'm gonna wait for the white version. And how we got heads up that Gibson was releasing the 1984 reissue, because Cesar, CEO of Gibson, he shared a picture on Instagram, kind of giving us the hint that this guitar is gonna be released. Fast forward, I was waiting for this guitar. I'm a James Hetfield fan. I'm a Explorer aficionado, and I'm a Metallica fan. So I needed to have this guitar on my collection. But no one knew when they were releasing it. So late December, one of my friends, Jim, from one of the Facebook groups, he posted that Gibson released the guitar on their website. So it was for this guitar. It was 10 p.m. It was after Christmas, actually. I already had a couple guitars for Christmas, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna get another guitar. And I saw it. I went on the link, and they were on the cart. This guitar was on the cart. But guess what? I didn't buy it. I was like, I'm not sure I want to buy it. I already have the guitars. Maybe I'll buy it tomorrow. But I was having this FOMO, fear of missing out. I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning. The first thing I did, I grabbed my phone. And what happened? Guitars were sold out. The cart was empty, and I couldn't buy a guitar. So I started freaking out. I texted my rep at the Gibson garage, Matt, that you're watching this, Matt. Thank you for getting this guitar for me. I texted him, and he was like, what are you talking about? We don't have a 1984 reissue guitar here at the garage. Where did you get that information from? So I told him, last night, there was like the internet almost crashed because of that on the guitar groups on Facebook. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. So I said, hey, can you go check? Can you please call the factory, call your supervisor, call whoever, call Cesar, and ask what the deal is with this guitar. A couple hours passed, and he got back to me and said, you know what, you're right. Yeah, they released it as like this is a special release, online only, because you couldn't get these guitars from the dealers. The dealers were out of sight. Local dealers, big dealers like Sweetwater and other dealers, they had no clue. There was this guitar, the 1984 white version, wasn't available on the websites. Matt was like, you know what? Yes, you're right, but they're sold out. So I asked him, I begged him, please call the factory, call all your, all your friends over there, use your Gibson powers. And long story short, a day later, he texted me saying, Merry Christmas, Alex, here he goes. And he got me this guitar. So this guitar obviously is the reissue for the 1984 Gibsons that James Hetfield was using on the early 80s, Master of Puppets, Riding Lightning records, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, don't take it too seriously. I'm making this video to have fun, to share this my passion of playing guitars, collecting guitars with other people that love collecting guitars and love having unique instruments. So I think Gibson did another reissue, if I'm not mistaken again, I think it was 2007. And if I'm mistaken, just feel free to write a comment and correct it. So, and I got the guitar, and I shared that, to my friends on the groups that I got it from the Gibson garage, because everybody started getting the FOMO and saying, you know what, where do I get it? It's sold out. So I was like, call Matt, Gibson garage, and ask him. And one of the things that I noticed on my personal guitar, a lot of people, why they bought these guitars? Because they wanted to do like emulate the guitars from James Hetfield 1984, the one that had, the more beer sticker, the Jägermeister sticker, or the So What, he did it with his screwdriver or knife. And it had the Kill 'Em All sticker here, that little devil, whatever that is, monster, in here. So everybody was doing that, the ones that got the guitars. So I kind of had the same idea, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I was able to read. I think the Messenger's book was already released. So I think I already read. And James, he was sharing that you need to make the guitars your own. You need to put your name on it, your stamp on it, and you need to give character to the guitars. So I was like, okay, I was seeing, my friend, Jim, he bought 2 guitars, and he put the stickers and did everything exactly the same. And if you want to see his collection, the link is on this video. I was at his house a few weeks back, and the guitars look amazing the way he did it. But I was like, you know what? I do want to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to make it my own. So I came out with the idea of the sticker that James had on this guitar is from the Zorlac skateboarding. Kirk Hammett and James Hetfield, they used to skate. And I don't know if you guys saw that they had these cool skateboards, and the skull, the Zorlac skull, was there. So, but he just put it in a sticker. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have it painted. I want to have that graphic done and paint it by this guy that he paints cars. He does really cool stuff, Rhino, and my friend Jim connected me with him. So I came out with the idea of doing the graphic instead of getting a sticker on it. So, but that wasn't it. I said, you know what? Let's go all in. So I decided to, besides putting the sticker on it, I said, you know what? I want to make it a Relic Explorer. I already did that with another one of my guitars, a couple Jacksons that I own. So I said, you know what? Let's go all in. And I told the painter, which is a well-known painter here in Los Angeles, works with a lot of guitar builders. He's the one that painted this guitar. If you see, it's not the white, this is more like creamish, kind of like rotten egg look. He's the one that did it, but I said, let's do Relic. Let's go Relic. If you can see, it was inspired on some of the pictures I saw in the Messenger's book, but also it was inspired from a Gibson Explorer that was made by Leo Scala for a Slash, if I'm not mistaken. So I was taking those pictures and kind of like, I asked him the spots from that Gibson where the Relic is. I was trying to emulate that. And that's the reason I did it, because I wanted to give it some character to my guitar. And also, not sure you're gonna appreciate. I'm gonna put some pictures, some shooting. But this is not only Relic, but also the paint is cracked. The whole thing is cracked. No different from the Gibson Murphy's Lab guitars. The paint is cracked. So they were able to do it. It took a few months, but this is the result. And also on the neck, it wasn't dark enough. So that was when I posted my guitar on the groups, a lot of people were saying like, oh, that neck sucks. The rosewood is too clear, it's not dark enough. So the person that did this, Martin, he basically make it darker, and if it looks like aged. So this is one of the things, that this guitar is aged. Long story short, I got it, and it's a great guitar. Obviously, I decided to put a headset on them. I replaced the original Gibson microphones or pickups. But I got this guitar in December. I got it done, all these modifications to make this guitar my own. It took a few months. I think on September I got the guitar back, or the project was finished. And in November is when this one was announced. The release of these pickups were announced. And once again, they were basically celebrating EMG pickups. We're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Ride the Lightning album. So they team up with James, obviously, and they team up with Bill Nash from Nash Guitars, and they came out with this version of pickup, the EMG Relic-aged vintage limited edition. 200 sets were released and announced early November. I think was Black Friday when they released it. If I'm mistaken, feel free to write a comment. And if I'm not, subscribe to my channel, because I have good facts. So this is how it looks. And it was funny that they announced this, because it crashed the EMG website that day. It took me an hour to get my set. But what comes in the set, obviously, it's like the Relic finish. It doesn't really look the way it looked on the picture or on the video in the first set when they announced it. I was a little disappointed, because I said, come on, EMG, you guys are EMG, and James, of course, and Will Nash. But honestly, now that, have it in my hands, we've been having it for a while. I was waiting to make this video before I installed them. So I finally got it, but it took an hour. It wasn't like, order and getting it. Nope, that didn't happen. It was like the old days when the internet signal, you were just waiting, for the router to connect. It was weird. Didn't give up, and I was able to get it. And I was on the groups, all the EMGs, Explorer guitars, James Hetfield groups. They were like, the website is crashing. I'm not able to get it. And the ones that got these sets, they know what I'm talking about. But what comes on this limited edition headset? One thing I'll tell you this that I love is the certificate of authenticity, because it looks great. When I got this, sometimes you let yourself go by the comments that you're hearing online, because not only took a while to make the order, it took a while to get the sets. The confirmation that your charge was honored. The charge for on credit card was there, but you didn't really know if you got the headset or not. It took a few days to get that confirmation. But anyway, when I got the set, it comes with a certificate of authenticity, it comes with a t-shirt, it comes with a pick, but the thing that I like the most is the certificate. Number one is because it's the set 123, and my birthday is on April 23rd. 23 number, special for me. That got me. I was like, you know what, don't care, that doesn't look the way I was expecting the pickup to look, but it's really nice. It's a 123. It's signed by James Hetfield. I think the artwork is pretty cool. Worth putting it on a frame if you want to keep it at home, and worth I think if you ever sell your headset, this is one of the items that increases the value for a collector. And to me, personally, is the 123. And, I'm trying to be careful with this. What else? It comes with this t-shirt. Personally, I don't like gray. I like black t-shirts, as you can see. This is from the 80s. Original short straw blue gray. I think it was the company that was doing the merchandise at the time. But anyway, this is large t-shirt, a medium, that's the size that was available. It comes with this cool EMG Metallica Ride the Lightning t-shirt, which it's cool, it's a memory. Why do we get t-shirts at concerts? Because you want to get that memory. Sometimes the t-shirt's not even great, and that's why all people that love to go into concerts, we have over 200 t-shirts because of we want to get this memory. A souvenir, we buy t-shirts. What else? We have here the pickup. Well, it comes in this little bag, EMG sticker, and now that I'm seeing is, where is the pickup? Okay, now one of the dilemmas that I had was on which guitar I'm gonna install this set of pickups. This one already had the EMGs, the standard headset, but I was like, should I put it on one of my MX250s? Should I put it on one of my Edwards Guitar Explorers? Should I put it on one of my Snake Bites? And I had no clue. But after seeing and considering the times, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, considering the legendary 1984 that was from that era, and after reading the Messenger's book, I said, you know what, this headset goes with this guitar. So both eras, align, and it's super cool. And that's what collecting does. That's what we do. We like the hunt, we like the chase. But you know what is more fun? Is to put these projects together, because you can buy the guitar and keep it the way it is, but these are directed for the fans. What fans? Gibson fans, Metallica fans, James Hetfield fans, Explorer fans, but also guitar collectors like myself, and hopefully the ones that are watching my channel. All right, so we're here at Guitar Center, bringing the 84. We're gonna get those special headset installed by my good friend Ricardo. So the existing standard headset. Gonna go to this Edward Explorer that I have. So let's go. All right, we're here at Guitar Center with my good friend Ricardo, and what we're doing is we're gonna get this headset to the Edwards, and we're gonna install on this one the limited edition headset that was released in November. So this is the guy, this is the master builder guitar.
Brain transplants.
Exactly. An easy one for you, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, yeah. All right, so we're here to pick up the guitar. So we had the headset limited edition pickups that we're gonna install in the 1984 Explorer reissue, and we took the headset, existing headset from the Gibson. We're gonna put it on Edward Explorer. So let's go see. Let's go check. All right, so this is the moment of truth. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so hold on, let me turn this around. Okay, looks good, right?
That looks great.
Yeah, so this is the H Relic set, you know, the 200 sets that were released by EMG in collaboration with James Hetfield, celebrating the 40-year anniversary of the Ride the Lightning album, along with this 1984 Gibson reissue that was released in 2023 on December. So now it's all set up, ready to go, thanks to my friend Ricardo here at Guitar Center. And you know, as you can see, the Zorlac graphic is there, Relic, all cracked, the paint, and you know, without the Relic finish, thanks to Martin and other friends. Yes.
And then the old stuff's in here as well.
Awesome, man. Cool. All right, cool, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, this is the Edwards, the Explorer, that we took the headset that was on the 1984 Gibson. Now the Edwards has the headset. So look at this, really nice.
And they also straightened the neck out a little bit.
Okay.
And the tone pot was a little scratchy. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
Clean that out. Same with the switch.
Awesome.
Make sure it's
And this is one of the reasons I always come here. You know, Ricardo, we're friends, and we, you know, became friends throughout the years doing all this stuff. And on the Facebook groups, there's a lot of people that say, oh, you know, I can do it myself. I'll let the pros handle it. So
what we're here for.
exactly.
I was happy to help my friend.
Now it's the moment of truth, because now you can see the pickups, the limited edition EMG set, they are installed. So I heard some comments from some collectors that got this pickup, some friends of mine that got the pickups, but today I had the opportunity to finally test them and see how they sound. So I want to let you be the judge of it. Sounds good to me, but I want to try to see the difference between the headset and the limited edition headset Relic finish. So let's see how it sounds. Now I wanted to show you that the headset that was installed originally by me on the Gibson 84 reissue, now they are here at this Edwards Explorer. So I want to do this just to see what's the difference? If there's a difference in the sound, you guys be the judge on that. So, but so far, the headset, the original headset, it's my favorite now that I was able to test it, but you guys be the judge of it. There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode about these two items that make a memory, that make my guitar state to grow. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to make a comment and hit the notifications, the bell, so you get alerts when a new episode is coming. So hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next week.